part 3 of our little anniversary staycation. So obviously we started with breakfast. He discovered he could have an omelette, so we ordered an omelette. We decided to walk from the hotel at St. Paul's to Waterloo. It's not so far. It was a little bit chillier than we expected. I was just checking out the current on the Thames, and we had a whole discussion about, oh my God, the people that jump in there to save other people. Like, it's insane. The current in the Thames is insane. Please don't jump in. Please call for help. So yeah, we did a whole walk down through. We didn't go by the river because it takes forever if you go by the river, but we took some back streets. Saw some like interesting things. We have done part of this walk before because once we got to Blackfriars, we basically walked from there before once we dropped mum and dad at the station. I saw this bus, which I thought was really cool, the Baker Loop. I hadn't seen this bus before, but it reminded me of an overground tube. And you know what? You also have to capture some of the art in London. Some of the street art is like really nice. We were walking through this tunnel just before Waterloo. You can see it just over there. And then, of course, the station, super busy. We had like a little bit of time, not that much, like 10-15 minutes before the train. And then I just thought that would be the easiest way because sometimes like I love going on the tube and it's fine and it's great, but sometimes it's just nice to get on the train, not have to change anywhere, especially after a long weekend in London. So that's exactly what we did. It was a really nice weekend. Having an extra day off work as well. It's also really nice. I think it was a nice way to show in our first anniversary because first anniversary seems a bit like, ugh, it's just 1 year, whatever an accomplishment and all that. But yeah, we made it home. We went and did the grocery shopping. And then I decided, okay, let's eat this leftover cheese and everything from the last bank holiday weekend. So we did that. And then we didn't end up having dinner. Oh, we had patties as well. We watched a bunch of things, a bunch of documentaries about monkeys. I don't know, random, but we found it really interesting on Disney. And then I decided I wasn't having dinner because we'd eaten all this like cheese and crackers and that. So I made myself some kind of like sundae with berries and ice cream and crumbled up biscuits. So now over to the mister to let you know what he thought of the weekend. Which musical did you like better?
What musical? Mamma Mia.
Okay. And what was the highlight of the weekend?
Mamma Mia.
It's
okay.
What did you think of the hotel?
Everything is so good.
So it was a good choice to go on Saturday then.
Yeah.
Do you like the evening or the matinee better? Because I know like when you go to the movies, you prefer to go in the evening to the movies.
I think the matinee was okay, was better.
Okay, so in future, we can look at matinees as well, if we're going, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What did you think of the hotel?
It was okay. The room was a bit small, but...
It was weird. It's like small, but like not.
Yeah, not small. It was okay.
I think it felt small because the bathroom was right next to the bed. Instead of going down the hall towards the door, and there's usually the bathroom like down the hall, the entrance, and then the wall next to the bed. Like I think it felt all very one room kind of thing. And the only thing that I thought, other than the pillows, because you know me and pillows, I had to keep, if I got up to go to the bathroom at night, I had to keep pulling the door closed. Because if you leave the door open, because we had the night light on, so you could see to get into the bathroom. But if you had the door open, then it was a bit bright in the room. You obviously didn't notice. You were closest to the bathroom, but I was like, it's bright in this room. So.
That doesn't bother me, so.
Okay. So you had a good weekend then?
Yeah, it was a good weekend.
Okay, cool. Well, we're done. We came home, we did the washing, hence all this out everywhere. We did the grocery shopping. We've like been busier since we got home. Then, yeah, we ate some of this leftover cheese and crackers. We had a patty, so I'm just having dessert for dinner. We watched a documentary about orangutans. We're going to watch a documentary about chimpanzees. It's almost his bedtime. He's just having some leftovers. And then, you know, before you know it, the weekend's over and he'll go to work and I'll go to bed and I'll go to work tomorrow. So, hope you guys enjoyed. And maybe next weekend, I should be in London again next weekend, but meeting up with a friend, and I'm a bit rubbish about vlogging when I'm with friends. So, let's see, because she does like my vlogs and she likes to be in them. So, let's see. See what happens. So, I'll speak to you next weekend.